Hey everyone, welcome to another Zenkaiger news breakdown here on Shodo-pop. Alright, as always, I'm your host Frozen Stratos, and I know what you're about to say. Oh, that's not Yudo, that's the Change Hero series. Yes, I know, this is a Change Hero series. But let's take a deeper look at it, because, like, this is wild to me. That yes, we know that we are getting Yudo, and then on top of that, we saw from Toei, and the huge press conference. After that, we had Bandai drop this information for the Change Hero series, and it's just Yudo, kinda. Let's look at these. Let's take a closer look at these. Now I recognize this is pretty much only going to be for the hardcore of the hardcore Candy Toy fans, but this is the packaging, so we know for sure, once again, this is not the Candy Toy series, and these are all going to be like $16 or more, maybe once you import them $20, so that's, oof, ow. But let's look at them even closer, because, look, if I showed you this image without context, you'd think this was a Yudo figure, right? Because all of the joints are the same. Like, literally all of them are lifted from Yudo. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Yudo's going to be doing this year if the DX line is just doing this. I don't know. We also got some images of the other mecha in this line, so maybe that'll give us an indication of what sort of sculpts and stuff we should be expecting out of these. Here's Gaon. Once again, these are all going to be transforming into their alternate versions. They aren't going to be combining, however, just going to be transforming into their animal forms or vehicle forms or what have you. And then here is Majin, and here is Vroon. They look great. Honestly, they look really good, and I would not mind owning these, especially since I don't have to apply stickers. But let's take a look at Juron. And he is important because we actually have an image of Juron's Yudo figure, or presumably what we thought was the Yudo figure and what I still think is the Yudo figure. So take a look at this, and take a look at this. Very different figures. Like, immediately you can recognize that the hands, very, very different here. The proportions on the chest are even quite different because the T-Rex head here is not as pronounced as it is here in the Yudo figure. So maybe that's one of the plus sides of the Change Hero series versus the Yudo figure. And you're saying, hey, maybe the Yudo figure might just be the same exact thing as the Change Hero series, except without paint and without stickers. And what we saw here, that could potentially be the mini-plot. Well, fortunately, we also got images of the mini-plot itself from Bandai, but unfortunately, we only got the beast modes of certain things, and the certain things we got are Gaon and Juron. Let's do a little bit more comparing here between Juron and what we got before. So basically right off the bat, the hands kind of tell everything. There is a swivel there at the hand, right? But here in the mini plot image, take a look at the hand beneath, between the feet there. It does not look like that's going to be rotating, or at least, like, even if it does rotate, that arm chunk does not look the same. The elbow does not look the same there, like, between both images. Oh, well, maybe I'm not looking at the right arm. Yeah, that is supposed to be a different arm. Do excuse me. It is almost 1 AM here. But still, I don't think these are the same thing. I think what we're seeing here is the Yudo figure, and what we're seeing here, obviously, is the mini-plot. Another thing to note, take a look at the mouth, specifically the lower jaw. there is no separation there, but here in what seems to be the Yudo figure, there is a seam line down the center. Now that could be a pre-production issue, pre-production just sort of thing that we got from it, but I don't know. That seems like a very different scheme, because it does seem like there is a hinge running there. So, what's going on this year? Bottom line, I have no idea. But what is happening is that we are getting many toys for this collection. Whether you buy the Change Hero series, whether you buy the Yudo series, I'm so happy that we are selecting a uniform size, uniform scale, and just going with it. I recognize it's still not going to be in scale with Shoto, which, why? But at least it is in scale with itself, and like, I cannot fault how good that Change Hero series Zenkaiger looks. Just the paint just is making it so good. And I mean, you still get the Yudo jank. It's not painted on the back side. But either way, I'm very excited to see what we're going to be getting going forward. Like, it seems like there are going to be a lot of options for everybody who wants to get something out of this. And like, if you want to pay more to do less work, you have that option. If you want to pay less, do a little bit more work, put in a little bit more elbow grease, you have that option. And whenever you have options, it's never a bad thing. And I don't know. Hey, speaking of options, you have the option to check out this Zenkaiger merch. If you are so inclined, if you are excited about Zenkaiger, there is this merch in the description down below. And while you are down in the description down below, there are links to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, and watching videos. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep it. Hell yeah. I'm tired. I honestly thought that this video would take longer to make, but it didn't. And now I'm recognizing that this is a 7-minute long video. Oh, I guess this was going kind of long. I have one more video to make tonight. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys get sleep.